Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Alex Thomas here, back with a live stream for you guys. I know it's late night, but um, I felt like just going live real quick. I know my connection probably is terrible right now. I'm looking at my bars right now. I'm very terrible Wi-Fi right now. I don't know what's going on. This happens every time. Like when I want to live stream, my Wi-Fi always goes terrible every single time. It never fails. So I'm sorry for the connection, you guys. But yeah, what's going on, you guys? Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are having a good night. So the reason why I made this live stream is because you guys didn't know I haven't made any reviews at all. I think I've only reviewed Mission Impossible. Like that's the only movie I reviewed so far. So this is the time for me to go through my thoughts on certain movies. I want your guys' take on certain these movies as well. We're not gonna go too spoilery, especially on Superman, because if you guys follow us on Nerd Talk, we're going to be doing our spoiler talk on Nerd Talk. So I really don't want to do like talk about spoilers and stuff. I just want to give my thoughts on it. I'll give my thoughts on that. I'll give my thoughts on all the movies that I've seen this year. Excuse me. So that includes Sinners, that includes Final Destination Bloodlines, that includes, I will probably talk about Mission Impossible, that includes Thunderbolts, that includes Captain America, Brave New World, Ballerina, all these movies I will be just giving my thoughts on because I haven't done any reviews for these movies. So I was like, let's go ahead and do a live stream and just go ahead and talk to you guys, have a conversation with you guys. You guys can ask me anything other than that as well. We can talk about movies, Blu-rays, what's going on in life and stuff like that. We can talk about that stuff too. I one thing I did want to talk about, of course, the Nightmare on Elm Street Blu-ray 4K Steelbook collection fiasco. I want to talk about that. I want to get you guys thoughts on that as well. So yeah, hope you guys will enjoy this stream. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit that like button, subscribe for more. I just hit 6,900. If you guys can help me out, please share the channel. I'm trying to get to 7,000. That'd be awesome if I can get there. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. Let's go ahead and start with the chat. See you all here with me. We got Dimension Scott in the building. What's going on? We got Johnny Dome. What's going on? We got Salesforce Gaming. What's going on? And we got Dark Room Reviews. What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are having a good night. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing great. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing, obviously, I did want to talk about. Um, let's go ahead and just get into it, man. Let's go ahead and start talking about some of these movies that I missed. First off, I'm going to start from the beginning of the year, going on in. Let's talk about Captain America: Brave New World. I'm not gonna say I didn't do a review for it, but I did want to give my thoughts on it. We can probably talk about spoiler stuff when this obviously is out digital and stuff like that. Now we can talk about stuff like that. But my thoughts on the movie, like I said, if you guys have seen spoiler talk, I did give a quick thoughts, but I just want to go kind of deep and dive into it. I enjoyed Captain America: Brave New World. My only issue with that is it definitely feels like a filler film. It felt like nothing really progressed in the MCU when it comes to that movie besides establishing Sam Wilson as Captain America. Now, Anthony Mackie was actually really good in the movie. I actually enjoyed Anthony Mackie as Captain America slash Sam Wilson. I enjoyed the other guy who plays Falcon. I enjoyed most of the characters in there. I really enjoyed Harrison Ford as Thunderbolt Ross. Obviously, he was recast because William Hurt passed away. I thought he was really good as Thunderbolt Ross and also Red Hulk. I thought that he was great in that role. Visually, I thought the movie could have been a little bit better visually when it comes to some visual effects. I enjoyed all the action sequences in the movie, but my only issue was I felt like the marketing messed up that film. I feel like they showed too much in the trailer, or they kind of showed too much. I kind of wish they wouldn't reveal Red Hulk, because when he shows up in the movie, we kind of already know he's coming. So we're anticipating him coming. He doesn't come until the end of the film. I thought it was the other way around. I thought the attack on the Celestial Island was going to be the third act, and the Hulk fight was going to be the middle act, but it wasn't. It was the other way around. But I enjoyed both action sequences as well. Seeing finally a Hulk out, like we've been getting such a nerf Hulk since Avengers. I mean, Avengers. Well, I guess you could say Age of Ultron as well. But like since that movie, we got obviously Professor Hulk. You know, Hulk didn't even show up in Infinity War. So the fact that we got to see a Hulk rage out and does what he does in this movie, I really enjoyed that. Of course, probably the weakest part of the movie is the villain and that plot line. You really don't care about him. You don't really care what his motive is. You don't care about anything that the leader is doing in this movie. You know, visually he doesn't look great. I kind of wish they would have just went with what they went with. Of course, this feels kind of his portion of the movie felt very forced and very like what's the word I'm trying to get at? It felt very rushed when it comes to that stuff, and that's kind of one of my main issues with the movie. The movie feels very rushed. It doesn't feel like they kind of had enough. It felt like they didn't have enough time to put the movie out, even though it was delayed. It's so funny that it feels like that. But those are my thoughts on Captain America: Brave New World. Now let's go ahead and move on to, I guess the next thing I do want to talk about, of course, is Final Destination: Bloodlines. You guys, right off the bat, I'm gonna just say it right now. It's my favorite of the franchise. Final Destination Bloodlines is my favorite of the franchise. The one thing is so funny because when I heard about the premise of Final Destination Bloodlines, um, I didn't really I didn't really think I thought the premise was pretty hokey. The fact that it was a family, a family going through the situation. But the fact that the flashback or the premonition is the grandmother who had the premonition and she stopped the incident from happening. She saved a whole bunch of people that was supposed to die. And the fact that death was coming after every single person that had children that, kept their bloodline going and went after every single one of them. Seeing it in real time was very interesting, man. The opening sequence of the premonition is fucking awesome. The death scenes are insane. There's literally a scene where a guy is like, they're trying to get into an elevator, and the guy is just stuck between a door, and the elevator just slams down. He literally gets crushed. It's insane. My favorite kill in the movie involves an MRI machine. I really don't want to say much because I really want you guys to see this, man, because it's insane what they kind of do in this movie. Like I said, I thought I love that there was actually kind of a story. Like it felt like there was an actual story going, not just things happening. People just dying for no reason. It felt like they were trying to do something, trying to stop what was happening. I like the main girl who plays Stephanie. I did enjoy her character. I enjoyed most of the actors in Final Destination Bloodlines. Yes, there's some CGI hokey stuff in the movie, but it's a Final Destination movie. They kind of went from that since like Final Destination 4 and on with the CGI kills and stuff like that. But neither here or there. I really, really enjoyed it. My theater experience was insane, dude. Oh my god, dude. Like my theater was going crazy for this movie. And I'm so happy that my wife actually enjoyed the movie. I'm so happy that she enjoyed it, man, for real. She was actually the one that actually wanted to go see it. I'm like, oh my god, you actually want to go see Final Destination? No, that's on the money. Um, Now for that one, I probably will be getting the Blu-ray for that because I have the Blu-rays for the other ones. I don't want to get the 4K and have that one be out of the ordinary, especially if they don't release 4Ks for the other movies. So I'm probably just gonna get the Blu-ray Final Destination Bloodlines just to have it next to all the movies because I have them all separately. So I'll probably just buy the Blu-ray for Final Destination Bloodlines. I'm really excited. I think it comes out this month. I want to get that. I want to watch that again so bad, man. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Final Destination Bloodlines. Obviously, all my Letterbox reviews, I put out all my Letterbox scores on my Letterbox. You guys want to check out my scores? I haven't written any reviews, but I did give my scores for most of these movies. Next, let's go ahead and talk about Ballerina. And that's obviously the John Wick spinoff. And that's another one I really enjoyed. That's the one thing I can give credit for. Most of the movies I've seen this year, I've enjoyed most of them. I don't think I've been disappointed with anything I've seen this year. I've been very picky on what I've been seeing though. I tell a lot of people why don't you go see a lot more movies? I said, well, because I have to pay for them. Like you got to think about it, and it's not just me going. It's me and my wife. So on top of that, I'm spending $40+ plus most likely another $50 on food, and then plus gas, plus getting back and forth. That's a lot of money and time that I'm wasting to not to not like something. So unless I'm really interested in it and I can see potential, I'll go see it. Now, you know, like I'm trying to give an example, but that it's been like that for me for a long time. People ask me, "Why don't you go see this in the theater?" And sometimes I regret some of those decisions because I end up watching at home and damn, I should have went to go see it in the theaters. But yeah. Let's go ahead and get into the chat. Then I rewatched Captain America. I liked it more. Yeah, I need to rewatch it. It's so funny. I got the steelbook and I haven't watched the steelbook yet. Have you yet to watch New Find Us next year? I was just talking about that dimension. Did you see the Looney Tunes the day Earth blew up? I enjoyed the 2D animation. It was good in my opinion. No, I didn't watch that. I like Looney Tunes, but I'm not a huge fan of those. So I didn't even know that actually released until I think Tyler told me about that. But no, I didn't see that. Shout out to Dark Room Review. Send me a 99 cents a sticker. You're awesome for that. Thank you very much. Um, but yeah, man, I really enjoyed Ballerina. I thought the action sequence was pretty dope. Ana de Armas was amazing. Of course, she looks amazing as well. One of my celebrity crushes. She looked great. She was great. She did very good in the action sequences, and I love that this movie kind of like it didn't really have breathing room. It kind of was like from here. It was like from here on, it was just action, 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 action. And some people kind of say that that's a little overwhelming. But I love that there was a moment in the movie where she goes to get weapons, and you think you're gonna get the weapon montage. Her suiting up. No, you don't get that. She literally gets ambushed and has to go to kill everyone in there before she get her weapons. And it's awesome. I love that they did that. Kind of threw us under the rug a little bit, but. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Ballerina for real. All right. So yeah. Next we're going to talk about F1, man. I went to go see F1 the other day with my wife. That's another one she really wanted to see because she likes, cars and racing and stuff like that. She's very interested in that stuff. Of course, it's directed by the guy who gave us Top Gun Maverick. They say this is the Top Gun Maverick with cars. And I really, really, really enjoyed the movie. My only issue with the movie that it did feel a little long. I was getting a little tired watching it, but overall, dude, I really, really enjoyed this movie. The direction was awesome. The score, and no one talking about Hans Zimmer's score in this movie. This score is awesome. Like I was watching a commercial and they were playing some of the score. I'm like, Hans Zimmer kind of like went ham on that score. Brad Pitt was amazing, dude. I swear he was amazing in this movie. I thought everyone did very well in the movie, man. Of course the racing sequences are dope. Um, I just got a kind of some small critiques. Like I said, it felt like the movie was just kind of long, man. That's the only issue. It just felt pretty long. And there's certain moments in the movie where it felt like, okay, is this the climax? You get to that moment where it's like they're at the pin up there, they're at their peak or something happens and they have to recover. It felt like they did that too many times in this movie. But overall, I really, really enjoyed F1. So yeah. Um, Peacemaker season 2 comes out next month. Yeah, that's crazy. That it comes out next month. It's crazy. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed F1. Like I said, the direction was awesome. I enjoyed the writing. Um, you gotta get credit. The way it shot it's amazing. The way they shot it for sure. Yeah. If you guys got any questions for me, go ahead and ask me any questions in the chat. I know my connection probably is terrible. I'm looking at my Wi-Fi bar is literally down to the bottom. I got one bar when it comes to connection. I'm very sorry about that. Obviously, I don't have good connection where I'm at. Yo, we got Tyler in the chat. What's going on, my guy? Yeah, I felt like doing a live stream. I know it's late, but I just felt like I needed to give my thoughts on some of these films and also talk about certain things. But yeah, so let's go ahead and let me give my review of Superman, you guys. Superman, directed by James Gunn, and right off the bat, man, I I fucking really enjoyed this movie, man. Me and Tyler had a discussion, which won't go deep into it because we'll probably be talking about it Wednesday. But we kind of feel the same way about the movie. He saw it twice already, and he liked it the second time. I want to watch it again to see whether or not my enjoyment will go up more. Like I said, I really, really enjoyed it. Um, I thought the main guy who played Superman was great. I thought the actor who played Lois was great. I have no issue with the acting and with the way the characters. Um, the way the characters were portrayed. I thought everyone did a great job with what they were given. James Gunn did a great job with the direction. There are certain scenes that do the CGI does look kind of wonky, but I really really enjoyed it, and I know this movie's getting a lot of mixed reviews. You know, people, all the Zack Snyder guys are coming in and talking about. Like I said, I really don't want to get into it because me and Tyler are probably going to talk about this in our stream for Wednesday. But overall I really really enjoyed Superman. I already pre-ordered Steelbook. I think the Steelbook is already sold out on Amazon. You guys can pre-order it on Groove.com as well. If you guys have not gotten it on Amazon, they do have it on Groove.com, which if you're probably better off getting it on Groove because you might get it early. Like for instance, I got Sinners like 3 days earlier before the release date, which I should have watched and did a review on it, but I still haven't gotten around to watching it yet. But yeah, like I said, overall I really enjoyed it. I gave 4.5 stars. Like I said, I just had to give it the slight half because of certain issues. Like I said, we'll get more into it. And it's mostly spoilery stuff. So we'll get into that Wednesday. If you guys have not followed us on Nerd Talk, look up Nerd Talk Official. Definitely go subscribe to our channel. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram. We have more content coming as well. Hope you guys are ready for that as well. So yeah, if you guys want to, stay tuned for Wednesday. We'll be going in on spoilers, breaking it down, talking about our favorite moments, all that stuff on Nerd Talk. But I just had to go. I wanted to get on here and give a nice review for the movie. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, so far, like I said, I'm just so happy most of the movies I've seen this year, I have not been upset. Like Sinners. Sinners was one that I was like, man, everyone keep overhyping. Everybody tell me, Alex, go see it. Alex, go see it. And I'm in the theater. I'm like, oh my God, is this really going to be good? And I was sitting in the theater and I was kind of amazed by the movie. Thought the direction was awesome. Ryan Coogler did an amazing job with Sinners. Michael B. Jordan did an amazing job playing twins. Of course, a guy that is a twin. He did an amazing job. I love the way the movie is shot. I'm so excited to watch the 4K to see how it looks. Of course, it was shot in IMAX. And of course, the 4K actually have IMAX enhanced sequences, which is awesome. I love the Steelbook. I know I shouldn't be showing us Steelbook because I have to do a Blu-ray update, and you guys probably seen it on Nerd Talk, but I love the Steelbook. I do. I really love the Steelbook, man. I gotta redeem the code. I've been telling my dad he needs to watch it, but I have to redeem the code so he can watch it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the chat real quick. I'd be fine with these actors as Zod, Kurt Russell, or Kevin Bacon, or James Wood. Zod, Kevin Bacon. I don't know. Kurt Russell. I don't know, man. That's interesting though. Working on nerd talk stuff, yes sir. Yeah, Superman was generic and safe, so unoriginal. Is riding the legacy wave. Man of Steel is still the superior modern take on Superman. Well, my thoughts on that. I'm the person I like both, but I think I prefer Man of Steel over this movie. I gave both. I think if I'm not mistaken, I need to change my score to Man of Steel. I think I give both of them the same score. Um, you know, I really, really, really like Man of Steel. Man of Steel is much more original. Yeah, I guess I see that. 6 out of 10. Did you pick up Sonic 3 movie Steelbook or Sonic Prime Steelbook? No. I still need to get Sonic 3. I still haven't bought Sonic 3. I have the other two Sonics on 4K slipcover, so I won't be buying a Steelbook because I don't have Steelbooks for the other movies. So I haven't picked up Sonic 3 yet. There is not one scene in Superman Legacy that is inspirational as the first flight or destroying the world engine. Yeah, like I said, I really don't want to get more into it because me and Tyler is going to talk about it on Nerd Talk. But like I said, I guess our main issue with the movie is that they just expect us to they just dropped us into this movie, right? Man of Steel was the origin of Superman, right? He hasn't been Superman. It's the first time he's going to be Superman. So we're discovering him becoming Superman in this movie. In Superman 2025, he's been Superman already. So there's no origin. We're kind of just dropped into this movie where metahumans and kaiju monsters, and this is a normal thing in this world. You know, this is not they're discovering that he's a alien or a metahuman. Everyone knows this guy. They know who he is. They know Superman from other countries and stuff like that. They know this guy that he's this person. So that's the main difference between both movies. You know, to me, I don't feel like we needed another origin. Just like how they did with most of these Marvel characters, if they're not getting origins, they're just getting dropped into the movies like they're already established. I don't mind a character already being established. As long as the character is portrayed well in the movie, I don't care about origin. Most of us know the origin of these characters. Like Spider-Man, like Superman and like Batman. We know most of these origins of how they are made or how they become who they are. So we don't need to see that most of the time. But I guess one of my and me and Tyler talked about this. Like I said, I really don't want to go deep into it. We'll talk about it on Nerd Talk, but we kind of just get dropped into the story, and it's kind of a slight issue. But yeah. I've been doing a Superman rewatch. I might just wait. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm very excited to get that 4K because that's the one I give credit. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. It does visually. Um, Superman 2025 art book looks good too. Yes, sir. I did recently see Jurassic World Rebirth. Enjoyed the movie. Yeah, that's one I haven't watched yet. My wife brought it up, but to me, I'm kind of over Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, man. Like, and I'm over it just because of Dominion. Dominion kind of ruined it for me because you end Fallen Kingdom with the fact that dinosaurs are on our they are in our civilization. They are in our world now, right? And then in the next movie, we don't really get into that. The movie is about an oversized locust. That's what the movie is about. It's not about us adapting and living with these creatures or being we know there's one chase sequence of getting chased by a dinosaur or by velociraptors and stuff, but it doesn't feel like it's the main focus. And I was watching someone, I can't think of his name, but he's on Instagram and he does like shorts and stuff, but he brought a great point, man. Like, that's why I love Jurassic Park 3. I love Jurassic Park 3. I don't care what nobody say. I love Jurassic Park 3. And the reason why I love it is because it's a simple premise. It's about a kid gets stuck or he gets deserted on the island with dinosaurs. The family is so desperate they hired the guy that was on another island to help them try to get their son off the island. And the whole the goal of the movie is to get off the island, to get the son and get off the island. And it's this very simple premise. They are being chased by dinosaurs. Just imagine, guys, a velociraptor is literally can be in your backyard. That's insane. That's scary. Why? Where we that's what we want. That's why the first Jurassic Park movie is it's still legendary. The velociraptor scene still holds up today. And that scene is over 30 years old. So that's why I wasn't really excited for this movie. Yeah, it's probably awesome to look at Scarlett Johansson. That's what most people are probably going to see the movie for. Is for her. And it's great that she's a part of this universe. I heard that she's always wanted to be part of this world, and it's great that she's in it. It's great that it helped her being the highest grossing actress or actor in the business. I'm very happy for her. She deserves it, especially after going through the Marvel stuff and all that stuff. It's great. But I think. And this movie's going to make $1 billion. Hands down, Jurassic World Rebirth most likely will make $1 billion. These movies just crank out money. So it's all right, man. That's just my thoughts on Jurassic World, even though I haven't seen it yet. But like I said, Dominion just killed the franchise for me. It did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I skipped it. Man of Steel, dad died in a dumb way. People that know tornadoes know that not to hide under overpass. Yeah, you're right. And also, as much as Paul Kent told him not to go, I don't believe Superman would just stay there. I believe he would. He's that fast where he can get him out as fast as possible. He could have got him out of that situation. Um, but ScarJo in that blue athletic shirt. And we got. I have a hot take. Jurassic World is my favorite movie in other than the original. That's not really a hot take. A lot of people like Jurassic World. Um, yeah, a lot of people like Jurassic World. That's not really a hot take. A hot take would be like you like the Lost World over all of them. That would be a hot take. Um, it's a really good film. Sonic 3 and 4K format. Yeah, I have to buy it. I still have to get it. I haven't gone around to getting it yet. Um, guys, didn't you guys see that the Flash, if Clark saved his dad, he would have ended up like Supergirl? Yeah, he wasn't Superman yet, just Clark. Yeah, I guess yeah, that makes sense. I actually really like the scene. I know people nitpick like, no, he would never allow Paul to die, but Paul in that movie desperately said, if you reveal yourself, you the whole dynamic changes. You you are you explain that there's other beings in the universe. And if that was true, let's say if Superman actually existed, we would not be ready for that. We wouldn't. To know that there's other life forms that are way stronger than we are that exist out other than Earth. We will be afraid. So, which that's why I like the take of Man of Steel. That's more realistic. Like if Superman actually existed, we will be terrified. You know exactly, and the world still wasn't ready for BVS. Yeah, it's like I said, I'm a person that defends BVS. I love BVS, especially obviously the Ultimate Edition. That's the superior version. But BVS was too fast. Like we needed, like in my opinion, we needed another Man of Steel movie. We needed another Superman movie before we got BVS. And did we need a Batman movie? Maybe. I would have loved to see Ben Affleck in his own movie before he teamed up, before they did the Versus movie, to set up BVS. Because it feels like he just, I don't know. It's weird to say. Because I kind of wish we would have got Man of Steel 2 and maybe introduced Bruce Wayne, not as Batman, but introduce Bruce Wayne in Man of Steel 2. And then it develops into BVS. They could have done that, you know. We've had major discussions about the way they should have did the DCU. You know, it's insane. I'll do my own ranking after I get Rebirth in my collection. Yeah, for sure. And at the time, no one had good phone cameras to prove to him saving a person. Yeah, and at that time, I don't think anyone was recording. But it's funny because if you in that movie, he saved his entire school bus, pushed it out of the water, and got away with it. There was no way to explain it. So the fact that he could have saved Pa, and people would have been like, "Oh, okay," I don't know. It's weird to say because I was thinking about the school bus situation. That the only one that kind of said something was whatever his name, the guy with the red hair, whatever his name, the one that was bullying him. Can't think of his name. No, his mom brought it up. Word of mouth. You don't think the Gov would show up in the small town? Yeah, of course, the government would show up in a small town. It would. It's what happened in Smallville. Oh, okay. I did like Lex Luthor as the villain since I'm a DC fan. I thought Nicholas Hoult was amazing as Lex Luthor. Some of the sequence was kind of over the top. Like, I guess that's kind of another one of my reasons. Like, we understand that Lex doesn't like Superman, but it just felt like he just had a real hard on for him. Like, he really, really hated him. And I kind of wish we would have known why. Like, I don't know. I kind of wish I would have gotten more. of their backstory of why they don't like each other. Or why Lex doesn't like Superman. I kind of wish we would have got, even though I know because he's an alien, because he's a metahuman, because he's a super being, that's probably a reason why. But give me a reason. Like, I don't know. But yeah. Got 9 people in the chat. Shout out to everybody, even though I know my connection is probably horrible right now. I'm so sorry about that. But if you guys can hear me very well, let me know. Like I said, I know my camera probably is very fuzzy, probably like freezing and stuff, but it is what it is. All right. I did want to talk about this though. So I was going to make a video about this too. Got another comment about Superman. Superman challenged Lex's egomania. Someone being better than him is in his mind. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess that is true. But I did want to talk about this, guys. The Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. I'm a huge Freddy fan. Obviously, I got Dream Warriors right there, poster up there. I need to get the original poster as well. But I got to talk about this, man. That reveal, obviously, Ken put out a post saying he did hear that artwork is fake. It's not real. Someone was hating. I guess someone just put it up on Blu-ray.com and said that it was official artwork. And I know if Warner Brothers put out, I don't know if Warner Brothers confirmed whether or not it was not real, but it's not real. Thank God, because I'm sorry, I did not like the artwork. That artwork was straight trash, you guys. I'm sorry. It did look like some AI bullshit, like someone just put that together in 30 seconds. They literally went to Chat GP, whatever it is, and said, make me a Nightmare on Elm Street poster as quick as you can, and that's what they came up with. Terrible image. There's so many different posters and images and artists they could use, or they probably will be using for this collection, for this collection. And of course, they did announce the Steelbook collection. We finally got pre-order available in America. I know it was like a overseas thing, but we finally got a pre-order for the Steelbook collection. I looked at that price, and it's got $177. I don't think I'm going to get the Steelbook collection. That's a lot of money. I got too many responsibilities to spend $100 and some on the Steelbook collection, even though I love the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. But yeah, I'm excited. It is getting it. I just need to see official artwork for the collection and how it's going to be. I would love it if it was like the Superman collection we got with the different slips or different cases. I don't want a large clamshell like the Harry Potter set. I know Ken put out a video and explain what it could be. I kind of don't want that. I don't want them to congest it into one collection, or even like the Harry Potter set. I don't want 2 separate large cases, because most likely we'll probably be getting a Blu-ray and a 4K. I don't know. I feel like we won't get that. Because if I'm not mistaken, did the Rocky set come with the Blu-rays? I think they just came with 4Ks. So if it's like the Rocky set, we're only getting 4Ks. But I think on Blu-ray.com, they say we are getting a Blu-ray and 4K set. So, right. Get back to the chat. As long as he doesn't feed him a candy, LOL. Mm-hmm. Talking about Jesse Eisenberg giving the guy a Jolly Rancher, bro. So freaking random. Are you seeing The Bad Guys too? No, I'm not seeing it. I still haven't watched the first one, but even though Luke sent me the 4K, I still have not watched that movie. And I feel bad. Because I heard it wasn't bad. It was actually a decent movie. But I'm not seeing the second one. I'm not seeing it. And obviously, it must have been either it made a decent amount of money for them to make a sequel. Surprisingly, they made a sequel. My wife wanted to see Smurfs. I probably will be taking her to see that. She wants to see Smurfs, so it looks like I probably will be going to see Smurfs because my wife wants to see it. But yeah, if you guys got any questions for me, go ahead and leave them in the chat, man. I'm willing to ask anything, man, for real. Are you looking forward to seeing I Know What You Did Last Summer, and Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four, yes. I Know What You Did Last Summer, no. I'm not looking forward. I thought the trailer was fine. It's definitely given a lot of Scream 2022. It definitely feels like Scream 2022 vibes, bro. Like someone literally put a side by side like trailer comparisons between that movie and that movie. Oh my god, dude! Like yo, it's like it feels just like that movie. I don't know, man. I guess I'll just wait to see. I know Tyler's going to see it. I'll hear what Tyler thinks about it. My son about to get smurfed. Yeah, Supergirl is next year. Yeah, and like I said, I'm seeing Superman. It kind of got me excited for Supergirl and kind of not, I guess. But we'll get more into that Wednesday. Just tuning in. Did you like Superman? Yes, I really, really, really like Superman. I gave it a 4.5. I do have issues, which we'll get more into it on Nerd Talk. So if you guys check us out on Nerd Talk, go follow me. Go follow us on Nerd Talk to get the spoiler talk. We'll be doing our spoiler talk on Wednesday. Giving our thoughts and our deep dive thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on Megan 2.0? I haven't seen it, and I probably won't be seeing it. I wasn't looking forward to Megan. I remember sitting in the theater and the trailer popped on. What we go see? It was I think when we went to see Final Destination, they played the trailer to Megan. Right after the trailer ended, me and my wife gave a look, and we both shook our heads, said, "No, we're not going to see that." So I probably won't be going to see it, and I probably like when the physical come out, I probably won't be buying that either. I'll probably wait for that to go on sale for like $10 or $5. My wife was so excited about Superman. Yeah, my wife was actually pretty excited about Superman too. She wanted to see it. Of course, we have to give a shout out to Cleveland. I'm actually in Cleveland. I'm from Cleveland. The fact that you see certain shots in Cleveland in the movie is amazing. Of course, everyone there was just kind of cheering, excited to see certain certain places from Cleveland um, shown in the movie. They made our city look good. I can definitely give you that. They made our city look pretty good. It was awesome seeing, certain areas that I live in the movie. My issues are a lot less on Man of Steel. So Superman 25 is my favorite Superman movie. It's awesome. Um, Not even for the Steelbook. No. Nope. I mean, my issues of Superman 2025 is a lot less than my issue with Man of Steel. Yeah, I got what you meant. I got what you mean, Johnny. I'll buy Megan 2 just like the first one. Yeah, I waited a while to buy Megan. Oh, excuse me. I didn't buy the 4K. I bought the glow in the dark subcover from Walmart, so it'd probably be an issue like that where I buy it cheap like that. It was only like $10, so it'll probably be a issue like that where if it's cheap, I'll buy it just to add it to the collection because I have the first one. Hmm. Karate Kid Legends was about a C+. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that it was pretty mediocre. Even though I ain't gonna lie, they killing it with the collections, bro. Like that collection for the Karate Kid collection looks fantastic. I probably won't be buying it because I already have the 4K collection for it. I don't want to rebuy those movies again on 4K. So I'll probably just buy the subcover for Karate Kid Legends just randomly. Might have people dress up as Mr. Terrific for Halloween. Yes, you will be getting a lot of Mr. Terrific costumes this year. He was one of my favorite parts of the movie. He was awesome. He was awesome. He has a sequence in the movie where he just like goes ham. It's some shots in the trailer you can see what he does, but seeing it in real time in the movie, it was awesome. I love his banter with Lois Lane. It's great. Two things I'm excited: December Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and SpongeBob Search for SquarePants. We're getting another SpongeBob movie. Wow! So we'll have four SpongeBob movies. That's crazy. It's crazy. Not really. SpongeBob is a pretty big property, so of course make more movies. They'll probably make a lot of money from those. I'm happy for the actor who played Mr. Terrific. They did the actor dirty in X Men First Class. Yeah, damn, that is him. Yes, that is him who kind of gets like gets like incinerator or something. Yeah, damn, I because he had the stuff on his. I didn't recognize that was him. Damn, that is him from X Men First Class. Wow. Now Superman screening, everyone was cheering throughout. That's awesome. There was a couple that was sitting next to me and my wife that were like just geeking out about the little things they seen in the movie, and it was awesome to see that. Man, it was awesome to see that. You know, it's awesome to get a month like this. Like, even though I didn't see Jurassic World, to see that we get Jurassic World. I mean, you can even go back to even to F1, like F1, Jurassic World, Superman, and now Fantastic Four. Like, it's a good summer, man. It is. And Mission Impossible, like, yeah, this summer has been pretty good for sure when it comes to films, dude. For sure. All right, you guys. Um, I was shocked that it's going to be DLC characters in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds 2. Awesome. Jurassic World was fire in my opinion. That's awesome. The article spoiled the movie, made Superman look bad, even though they weren't lying. But in context, it was great. I kind of I only seen two trailers. The first two trailers they released. I know they released the Get Tickets Now trailer. They kind of showed more. I watched it after I saw the movie, and I'm glad I didn't watch that trailer. And it's funny because what movie did we would see F1 and they showed that trailer. I said I'm not going to look at the screen. I was on my phone while that trailer was playing because I didn't want to see anything else from the movie. So I seen the shot where he's like lasering all the guys and when he's spinning, and I didn't want to see that. I wanted to see that in the theater, but seeing it in context was fucking awesome. That whole sequence at the end was awesome, and I'm glad I didn't watch the trailer because that kind of seeing that image is just so dope, you know. But yeah, I thought I thought Crypto was gonna be irritating, but he was awesome in the movie. James Gunn again, doing it again when it comes to making a character, a animal, an awesome character. He did it again. He did it with King Shark and the Suicide Squad. He did it with Rocket and Groot. So he just knows how to make non-human characters work on screen. He just does. He just does it. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. It's awesome. Kenneth, thank you for the $2 super chat. You're awesome, bro. Thank you. I really appreciate it. There are a lot of superpower animals. I hope he does those animals too. Yeah, I know there's a movie. I still haven't watched it yet, even though I own it. The DC Super Pets, where like all the heroes have super powered pets. I haven't watched the movie yet, but I heard it's pretty good. I need to watch it. I think I have it. Do I have it on 4K? No, I think I got it on Blu-ray, not 4K. I bought it cheap. But yeah, guys. If you guys collect physical media, let me know what you guys recently picked up. I would love to know. I will be doing my Blu-ray haul video probably at the end of this month. Excuse me. I've been doing like combining the months together because I haven't really been getting a lot monthly. So I've been combining hauls together. And I kind of really been enjoying that, like I said. Um, but yeah, and I know the Blu-ray hunt videos have been very slow. Um, there haven't really been a lot coming out, even though I know Sinners came out last week. But I got the Steelbook in the mail, so I really didn't run out to get it. But also, you guys didn't know. I'm gonna bring this up too. I got into an accident. My You guys know I got a Dodge Challenger, and someone side swiped my car. So I'm going through the whole insurance thing right now. It's in the body shop now. So right now, I'm, I don't even have my car. So, um, there are a lot of super. Oh, I already read them. Sorry. Um, are you getting a Switch 2? No, I'm not getting a Switch 2. I'm not a huge Nintendo guy. I don't even have a Switch, so I'm not getting a Switch 2. I'm not a huge Nintendo guy though. I'm not. I haven't been. I've never been a huge Nintendo guy. I've been a PlayStation guy my whole life. So I've had every single PlayStation console. I got an Xbox One S, and I had an Xbox 360. Um, so yeah, I've had a Nintendo 64. I've never had a GameCube. I ain't gonna lie, I've wanted to get a GameCube just to have one. But yeah, I've never been a Nintendo guy. I like the direction Gunn is going in, the vintage DC logo, the colorful, more cheerful tone. I was tired of everyone trying to replicate the seriousness of Nolan Batman films. I can agree with that. I think most people are complaining that this movie is too safe and too cheerful and stuff like that. But I'm like, yeah, have you guys read Superman? Superman is that. Superman is, I don't want to say it, but Superman is corny. Superman is colorful. Superman is hopeful. That is Superman. Superman is not, even though, like I said, I love Man of Steel. Superman is not dark, gritty, that's not what Superman is. So the fact that Gunn is taking this direction with this character is awesome. We need this today. This is a change of pace. Like James Gunn put out a interview talking about how I don't think he said there's no such thing as superhero fatigue. The problem is mediocre film for fatigue. That's what it is. We're just tired of movies not living up to what they are. And I believe that this movie did live up to what it was supposed to be. This wasn't going to be the best thing we've ever seen. This was not going to be the Dark Knight. This is not going to be the Dark Knight. But this is the stepping stone for what is to come in the DCU. That's what this is for. And I'm very excited to see what else is in store. Like what is Supergirl going to bring? What other DC characters are we going to get involved in this world? Um, so what is the Green Lantern stuff going to be? Like we got Green Lantern and Superman. What do we do involving that universe? Are we finally going to get a decent Green Lantern movie? I know we're getting a show, and if I'm not mistaken, that is going to be. I don't know if that's going to be tied to this universe. I have to check my research, but what are we going to do with that? Is there a Batman in this universe? I know they talked about they've been thoughts of combining Matt Reeves' Batman to this movie. Those movies they have totally two different tones. The Batman kind of feels way more realistic than Superman, so I doubt they will be connected. I don't want them to be connected. I want them to be separate. Go ahead and just do another Batman. Like just have another Batman exist in this world at this point. Keep Matt Reeves' Batman and his universe separate. You know, what are your thoughts on the monkey? I have not seen the monkey. Um, Guy will also be in Green Lantern, the Green Lantern show, and there's a Clayface movie and a Teen Titans movie. Yeah, I know that. I'm very interested to see what they do with Clayface. I'm very interested in what they do with Teen Titans. Teen Titans can have that, type of tone like this, but we'll see what they do with that. It's funny, Alex. My mother loves Medea's Destination Wedding. Is that out already? Is that out? My wife was watching the trailer. My stepdaughter loves Medea. Like she loves Tyler Perry and loves Medea. So I know she's very excited for the new Medea movie. Like I said, my favorite Medea movie probably is still I love Medea's Big Happy Family, and I love Family Reunion. I'm trying to find Diary of a Mad Black Woman on Blu-ray. I want that one too. Um, so yeah. They need to release some of his plays on Blu-ray. Like I would love to get Medea Goes to Jail the play on Blu-ray. We need another Hulk film. Yeah, that's another issue I have with Captain America too. It felt like it was like a stand-in for a Hulk movie, like because we got a lot of Hulk characters in the movie. It felt like it was just like, okay, we can't do a Hulk movie, but let's go ahead and make a Captain America movie and throw Hulk characters in there because we can't make a Hulk movie. It's weird, but obviously we know the issue with that. Um, I love the Hulk, but I feel like um, I don't. I'm not saying the Hulk doesn't work as a main character, but I think he's better as a side character. Like he's better as an addition to another film. I don't think a movie by himself works. I don't know. It's hard to say because obviously we've gotten the Ang Lee's Hulk and we got the Incredible Hulk, which I do like the Incredible Hulk. The Ang Lee's Hulk, man. Me and John tried to watch Ang Lee's Hulk. Oh my god, man. We almost fell asleep on the movie. Like goodness gracious. But I don't know. Yeah, it's out. It's out. My wife watched it. Okay. Well, did she like it? Jaws will be playing in theaters for its 50th anniversary celebration. Are you seeing it in August? I do want to see it, but not really. Like I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think I need to see Jaws in the theater. I don't think I need to see Jaws in the theater. I've seen the movie so many times. Obviously, I want to rebuy. I want to buy the 50th anniversary, but I got the lenticular 4K slip box. I don't know if I want to rebuy Jaws again. Like, I don't think I need Jaws again. No, I don't need to buy Jaws again. So yeah, Ang Lee's Hawk is hard to watch, but it was supposed to be an art movie character study thing. Yeah, it's and it's so funny because Ang Lee tried to do like something new when it comes to like the different panels and stuff like that, and getting different angles for certain shots, like a comic book. And I just don't think it really worked. I just don't think it worked, man. He tried to do too much. Like there's certain shots where you just like show trees and plants and like just random shots like that. I don't think works for a Hulk movie. And some of the transitions were insane. Like there's a shot where the bad guy or the guy that doesn't like Bruce Banner, um, he a explosion happens and he just like freezes and it turns into like he's like a sticker. Like it's so weird. The transition is so weird in that movie, man. Like I said, me and John tried to watch it, bro, and it was just like, man, we were laughing and then falling asleep at the same time. Like it's insane. She liked it. Awesome. Hulk versus his dad was an awesome fight. It was all right. I mean, bro, it was like the shot where they're in the clouds. Like it's just like still images of them in the clouds fighting. Like I don't want to see that. I'll take the Abomination versus the Hulk fight over that fight for sure. My wife has a question. She said, "Do you think the new Constantine will be good?" Now, yeah, I know they're talking about doing a second film with Keanu Reeves. He wants to do it. Obviously, he said. I remember he said in an interview saying, "If anybody said what's a sequel that you would love to do," he said he would love to play Constantine again. Will it be good? I think so. I think the first Constantine movie was ahead of his time, in my opinion. That movie gets overlooked a lot. I really enjoyed the first Constantine movie. I probably enjoyed it more than most people. Um, and I enjoy Keanu Reeves as John Constantine, even though he was a different take on the character. Um, you know, at this point, give it to me. I'll take Keanu Reeves coming back. Obviously, so far he's killing it as John Wick. I would love to see him back as Constantine for sure. I want Gundy in the DCU. Gundy is better than Hulk to me. Yeah. Speaking, I need to watch Constantine. If anyone has that 4K, let me know how it looks. That's another one that's like, man, like I talked about this in a video a couple months ago, talking about the state of my collection and why I haven't really been buying movies and stuff like that. Obviously, my main issue is that they re-releasing a lot of stuff that I already own, and I just can't see myself rebuying things that are already on. Let's say, something I really, really, really want to upgrade. So, like for example, like Face Off, right? That's been on my list when they announced it. I wanted that 4K, but I really, really enjoy Face Off. I love how 90s it is. Um, the fact that Kino was doing it. I really enjoy Kino's 4K. So I was like, I'll get that one. And then of course I just gave the Blu-ray to Tyler. So, but yeah. To me, it's just rebuying certain movies that they announce, re-releases and stuff. I just like, no, I'm okay. I don't need that. I'll keep the Blu-ray I got. Uh, Funny Solomon Grundy would be what a Hulk movie would be directed by Zack Snyder. LOL. Yeah. Did you watch the Minecraft movie? No, I didn't watch the Minecraft movie. That's another thing. Like, I'm not a fan of the property, so I wasn't really excited about it. And the trailers didn't intrigue me. They just didn't. They just felt very hokey, very over the top, very just like, okay, this feels like a money grab. And of course, I know it's most people said it's decent, and I think it did make money too. So, some people liked it, and most likely they'll probably do another one. Minecraft is a huge property, but a lot of people play it. And a lot of people care about that franchise, so most likely Warner Bros. Probably make another one for sure. Um, I'll give it to Jack Black. He knows what property to pick that's going to keep him in there because it's crazy. He's in this. He's in Minecraft. He's in Super Mario Brothers. Obviously, he was in Jumanji. So he's picking like the right franchise that's is going to keep him relevant and keep him from making money. Him and Kevin Hart, they know exactly which franchise to pick that's going to keep making the money. And it's funny, both of them are in Jumanji. It's crazy. It looks good on 4K and it's a decent film. Yeah, that's another one I'll probably just randomly buy. Like if we end up getting a Black Friday this year, that'd probably be something I would buy for Black Friday. Maybe something like the Minecraft movie. Usually now, like I've been really waiting on getting certain movies. I've just been waiting for like Black Friday or like Prime Day is probably like the best time. You guys haven't bought anything. Obviously, Prime Day just passed, but like those days, those certain sales are great to buy movies that you guys missed or you guys weren't waiting on. I'm in that mode now. Unless I'm really, really excited for the movie or really excited to buy it, I'm not buying it day one. I'm just not. It's not like what I said earlier about that Nightmare on Elm Street Steelbook collection. I would love to get that Steelbook collection, but I don't see myself spending 180 close to $190 for that set. I just don't see myself doing it. I'll just get the standard slip box, and I probably will be buying that day one. This is a set of movies I've been really excited about. That the Blu-ray set is just horrendous. There's movies that had double discs and stuff like that, and I'm ready to see what new special features they have, and stuff like that. If they have any new interviews, any new commentaries and stuff like that. So, I'm excited for that. I got the Steelbook version because I love the video game that has a Steelbook. Awesome. What you guys? You got it, guys? You got any more questions, man? Go ahead and answer them in the chat. Probably go for another 20 minutes, probably. You know, enjoying talking to you guys. You know, yeah, I felt like I needed to do this. It's like I said, I know it's been a while. I recently did a Blu-ray hunting video, with my boys. But I feel like I needed to come on here at least talk to you guys and give my thoughts on certain movies I haven't made reviews for. Like I planned on making like just a string of reviews for like obviously all the movies I've seen, but I literally have to get down here and film, edit, and all that stuff. I'm like, no, let me just go on. Let me. I was sitting down here, I'm like, let me just go on live and just give my thoughts and all this stuff. Superman already made 96.5. Yeah, I think it's not gonna be have a big opening like Jurassic World, but we keep forgetting Jurassic World had the 4th of July weekend. So it had an advantage that it had a longer weekend over this movie. Um and it like I said, if you live in the Cleveland area, everyone in Cleveland should go see this movie because it's showing our city in the global stage. It is. Alex, what is the one movie you are looking forward to now? Um, I got to throw Fantastic Four in there. Got to throw Wicked for good. That one definitely is up there. Um, that's really it, man. I mean, are we talking about just this year or just in the near future? I guess Doom Part 3, the Batman Part 2. Like, come on, guys. Like, where's that at? I want that. Of course, Doomsday. Of course, Spider-Man, brand new day. I'm excited for all those movies too. I like the exchange stores has decent 4K sets and movies for cheap. Do you have an exchange in your area? You guys have an exchange or any used movie areas in your area? Let me know. Um, there's a mega replay like 3 hours away from me in Ohio. One of these days I'm going to go out there. One of these days I'm going to take a drive out there. Mainly crazy because the weekend isn't even over yet. Yeah, I'll give it one more day. Most likely it'll cross over. I'll give it. See, it's hard to say because if it's already made 96, I mean, I'd expect it to be higher than that by today. But I guess we got another day, right? We got Sunday, so they got to accumulate all the stuff for Sunday to give us the final number for Monday. Not really, since I'm from Texas. Oh, you're from? Are you in Texas right now? Well, hopefully you didn't get hit by the terrible floods, man. Praying for everybody in Texas right now that's dealing with that, man. Alex, have you ever heard of the movie 40 Acres? No, I have not. I've not heard of that about that movie, bro. It isn't updated completely. I don't know if it is current. Oh, okay, right. I kind of like waiting until like Monday to finally get the final number. It's so hard to judge, you know, for the middle of the weekend. Like Monday is probably obviously the best day, and I know box office will probably accumulate by the end of Sunday, but I kind of like wait till Monday to get to look at the main box office number. And another thing we have to look at, they don't want to make $1 billion. They would love to make $1 billion. They don't need to make $1 billion for this movie to be successful. They just need to make over $500 million. That's really all they need. They don't need this to make under 500. They need to go over 500 million to obviously recuperate a profit. But they don't need to make a billion. If they made $500 to $600 million, it's a success. It's not a flop, guys. We gotta stop thinking about that. Just because the superhero movie don't hit a billion, it's not a flop, guys. We got to get that out of our heads, man. You know how many movies would love to make $500 million? Come on, guys. Let's think about that. Not everybody can be obviously DC and Marvel or Jurassic World. All right, you guys. Hope you guys have having a good night. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit that like button. Please subscribe, man. Like I said, I'm trying to hit 7,000 subscribers. I'm 100 away, less than 100 away to hit 7,000. It'd be awesome if I can hit that, you guys. It would be awesome if I can hit that. I would love to hit 10,000. That's obviously one of my main goals to hit 10,000 subscribers. But it only takes you guys to help me out and share the channel and let you guys friends know, that I do, about my channel. If they enjoy the content that I do, tell them to hit me up, check me out. You guys, it'd be awesome to grow my channel, man. It would be. Some people forget the first face of the MCU wasn't Disney; it was Paramount. Yeah, a lot of people do forget that Disney didn't kind of start it. Well, they jump started the MCU, but the MCU started with Paramount. Yes, you're right. Paramount started it. The last movie I think they did was Iron Man 3. But I think at that point, they were already done with that movie by the time Disney signed the deal over to take Marvel. That's why I think it ended with Thor: The Dark World don't have a Paramount logo in front of it. That's where it kind of merged over to Disney. It just starts with just the Marvel Studios logo, and after that, it's been obviously Marvel Studios since on. Are you a From fan? Are you talking about the show? No, I have not watched the show. My wife did though, and my wife loves it. She's ready for the next season. And I keep telling her, you gotta wait till next year, till the season comes out. It's crazy. We got some interesting shows coming out. I can say that. We got. I'm excited for Wednesday season 2, which I haven't watched the trailer, which I kind of don't want to watch. I kind of want to just go in. I've seen the teaser. I don't want to see any more. I think I might just not watch it and just go in straight into the show. We got that coming out. It's crazy. No, they Paramount didn't do Avengers 1. They did. I mean, they didn't do Avengers 2. They did do Avengers 1, not 2. If you guys watch Avengers Age of Ultron, there's no Paramount logo in front of it. It's just the Marvel Studios logo. What's your favorite origin story on a DC movie? Oh, you mean what's my favorite origin DC film? I guess it would be Batman Begins. That'd probably be my favorite origin DC movie. My wife mad because From ain't coming out till next year. Yeah, my wife is upset about that too. She keep asking like, "Where is there a new episode?" I'm like, "Bae, you gotta wait till next year, man. That's not coming out till 2026. And they need to give us a date. They just say 2026. It's no date, So you gotta wait. We gotta wait closer to that date to get the date. So, you know, yeah, my wife's not very is very upset about that too. And then probably close to that time, I'll probably just binge watch the show before the new season come out, so I can watch it with her. Like I said, you guys are new to the channel. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe for more. Gunn said one of the main three characters of Superman will make a cameo in Peacemaker season 2, meaning Superman, Lois, or Lex. It's probably gonna be somebody random like Mr. Terrific. Is probably gonna show up in Peacemaker season 2. It's not gonna be Superman. It's not gonna be Superman for sure. It's not gonna be Superman. It'll probably be someone like Mr. Terrific or Hawk Girl or Guy Gardner. That's who I think they were in the trailer too. Those Hawk Girl and um Guy Gardner. They were in the trailer for Peacemaker season 2. So he might be talking about those two characters. Alex, don't laugh at me, but I just watched all the Blacklist. Raymond Reddington was that dude, bro. It's so fun. I was just telling one of my coworkers about this show that about Blacklist, and that's another show my wife just binge watches as well. And I didn't binge watch the whole show. I watched a couple episodes with her, and that's his. Now I was trying to think of what his name was. Is Reddington. And yeah, he is that dude, bro. He's something else, man. James Spader played the hell out of that role for sure. That's one I ain't gonna lie. I would go probably find the Blu-rays for those, but I know they're so like hard to find. I think the most I've seen is like the first two seasons at the exchange. All right. I think Lex would make sense because he is in Bellevue or jail or Bell Reeves jail and might be seen with Rick Flag talking to him. I can see that. My wife loved Blacklist. Yeah. Yep. My wife loved it too, man. It's crazy how the wise love watching shows like that. It's crazy, right? But you guys, we're gonna go probably another five. We're gonna go another 5 to 10 minutes. Go ahead and keep dropping those questions, man. Keep dropping the questions, dropping them comments, man. Wise watch those might be a defense mechanism. Oh, just kidding. I don't think it's that. I just think they find a lot of bingeable things to watch, especially when they find us like 5 or 6 seasons. And if they like, my wife will do is she'll scroll and watch a clip, right? So, like for example, when Squid Game came out, right? Like when you go to Netflix, they show you a little clip of what's coming on. And at this point, I think they were really doing it heavy. So, um, we were like scrolling, and when we clicked on Squid Game, they showed the red light, green light thing. We just saw how insane it looked. We immediately clicked on it and started watching it. So my wife would do that. She'll just go through Netflix or Amazon or Hulu or any of these shows. She'll read the synopsis and watch like a clip from it and see whether or not she likes it. And then if she did like what she saw, she'll go start it. And then after that, she just watches the show. Binge watches the whole thing. So, Alice, can you get all Blacklist on Blu-ray? I would love to get that for my wife. I don't know if you can get all of them on Blu-ray. I don't know if they made every single season on Blu-ray. The only ones I've seen was like the first 2 seasons. So, and I don't think they have like a full collection. I don't know whether or not they stopped making the show or they are still making it. But yeah, I don't think there's like a complete series for that. I think it's just like whatever season they released. And I've been having issues with that when it comes to trying to collect certain shows on Blu-ray. So like I have like the first 2 seasons of Breaking Bad, unless you get something like a Stranger Things seasons 1 and 2, and then they just don't make the series anymore. But like I have like Power seasons 1 and 2, and I got Daredevil seasons 1 and 2. It's hard to kind of complete certain certain TV shows unless you get something like The Walking Dead, who release Blu-rays consistently like they do. Um, you know, but yeah. Did you see Zack Snyder and James Gunn on Rick and Morty? They voiced themselves and stuff. No, I didn't see that. That's another one. I have certain seasons of Rick and Morty, and I don't have like they obviously they're still making the show, so there's not going to be like a complete season. I know they have like a seasons 1 through 4 Blu-ray set, but I think I have like seasons 1, 2, 3, and like 5. I think I'm missing like 4 or something like that. It's weird. And I think I found the ones I have for like cheap. They were like $5 a piece. And that's usually when I try to do. If I see a season of TV and it's cheap, like I got the first season of Titans. I think that was like either like $3 or like $5. Like I'll buy a whole season a whole season of television usually run between $30 to $40 if you find a good deal on them. But if I see like a season of television for real cheap, especially on Blu-ray, I'm buying it for sure. Especially if it's a TV series that I know I might watch, just to check it out. Like it's so crazy that Game of Thrones is so cheap to find in my area. Like you could find probably like seasons 1, 2, 3, 4 for like $5 a piece. It's insane. My wife just binge watched Sandman. Not my cup of tea. Yeah, I've seen the trailer for that. I'm okay on that for sure. I need to finish The Bear. That's one I need to finish. I've watched certain episodes and I remember falling asleep and I woke up and I had no idea what was going on. Um, I have the set complete Rick and Morty seasons 1 through 5 and 1 through 5 and then 7 individually. Okay, yeah. So they must have been made like 1 through 5, 1 through 4. Yeah, they was doing the same thing with Game of Thrones. So like when Game of Thrones would come out, they did like a 1 through 4 set, 1 through 5, and then they did like 1 through 6, and then of course they did the complete season. You can. It's so weird that you can find those sets like that. Did you watch Doom Patrol? It was fun. No, that's one I didn't watch. I didn't watch Doom Patrol. I have watched Creature Commandos. I watched episodes of Gotham. And that's another series that I sometimes see cheap. Or even in any of the DC shows that came on WB or CW. I didn't watch any of those shows. I didn't watch I didn't watch Black Lightning. Didn't watch Arrow. Didn't watch Flash. Didn't watch Legends of Tomorrow. I didn't watch any of those shows. They all just look cheap to me, you know. But yeah. All right, you guys, man. Shout out to all you guys for joining me. We still got 11 people in the chat, man. You guys are all awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for being here. I'm getting a little sleepy, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been up since like 7 o'clock to 6 o'clock this morning. I worked both my jobs. I wanted to hop on here and talk to you guys and have a little discussion about what I've seen and stuff like that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit that like button. Please subscribe for more. We got one more question. Did you get the chance? Did you get the chance of getting the SpongeBob 300 episodes box set at Walmart? No, I didn't get that. I do want SpongeBob on DVD. I do want that. There's certain sets I do want. So I want like thank you, Johnny, for subbing. I want like Fresh Prince, Martin, I got the Cosby Show. I got Hey Arnold. I want to get like Ed, Edd and Eddie, Courage Cowardly Dog, Jimmy Neutron, Danny Phantom. I want all those seasons. I want all those on DVD. It's just getting them at the right time, buying them at the right time and stuff like that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my live stream. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit the like button, please subscribe for more. And I'm honest with you guys. Peace out.